Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be making a video talking about one aspect of my journey that's been very important to me and has possibly had the biggest impact on my day-to-day life, and that is how the gym's helped me to eliminate the majority, if not all, of my sort of social anxiety and like the amount that I worry day to day in general. So I used to worry a lot about what people thought of me in the street, like when I'm just walking around, and it used to consume me a lot of the time. It overwhelmed me, and it just didn't create for a nice environment. I felt like wherever I was being watched. I was nervous to do things, and it was out of hand. It really was. This all started when I was sort of around 16. Obviously, the regular reasons. Social media is always quite a big factor in anxiety. It has a lot of positives, but also there are the negative sides to it. And a few other factors. I was ill for a while. I was in hospital. That lowered my self-confidence, my body confidence. I used to play a lot of sport, and then that all stopped when I became ill, so I didn't have anything to really focus on. There was a transition period going from school to college, and that all just compiled together and ended up with me feeling very anxious, as a lot of people sort of around that age do, and every age, especially in today's world. Like, there's a lot more factors and reasons to feel anxious than there ever has been before. So getting straight into the video, I've got 9 reasons that I could sort of compile that I believe help me to overcome my anxiety and help me feel more confident in myself. These aren't in order. I've just written them down. I've got my laptop just here, so if I'm glancing over there, that's why. So yeah, the first reason is the gym gave me something to focus on. So obviously, being ill, I didn't have the gym to focus on. I didn't have sport to focus on, and sport's always been a big part of my childhood and growing up. So being able to have the gym as something to focus on was so important to me. I was able to go there, be in my own space, just have something there in front of me that I had to achieve, and that was really good. It stopped me overthinking, because a lot of the overthinking came from sort of having too much time on my hands, having the boredom to just sit there and just think, which isn't healthy for anyone. Obviously, reflection is really important in life, but having too much time can be very detrimental. Number 2 is having a judgment-free environment. So an environment that you can go into and feel comfortable, feel safe. Now, obviously, a lot of people don't feel comfortable and safe in gyms. Girls especially, they feel looked at, they feel judged. But this is my personal experience, and for me, the gym was a safe environment. Of course, at first, it was hard to go in there. I felt like I didn't know what I was doing. I felt stupid. But there's so many online resources, and it quickly became evident to me that people are only in the gym for themselves. People are in the gym to improve themselves, to get better. They've got goals, they've got ambitions, and that's why they're there. And it's such a positive environment that I found anyway. People are going to help you out, they're going to build you up. But at the same time, if you don't reach out to them, they will just leave you alone, let you get on with whatever you're doing. And I found it to be very inclusive and judgment-free, and that helped reduce my anxiety, because I could go in there and not worry about being looked at, not worry about people judging me for whatever I was doing. So that helped a lot. Point number 3 was seeing progress. A lot of people around sort of the teenage years, early 20s, will feel like they're just floating through life and not achieving much. Everything seems like a chore. It's not a nice feeling, and that's how I felt when I was transitioning to college. I was moving somewhere. I was ill. I wasn't really. I used to have ambitions of playing football and rugby, and they all sort of just disappeared pretty quick. And I didn't feel like I was achieving much. I felt like I was struggling at college. It wasn't a nice time. But being able to go to the gym and see progress, either physical progress, looking better, feeling better, or some people, the scales, obviously it's not the best measure, but if you use them correctly, they can help you understand your progress. But for me, I enjoy weight training, so seeing the weights go up was a big impact for me, and it really just fulfilled me with confidence, and it was a great feeling. Knowing that you're getting stronger is naturally a really good feeling, and it's a big thing, especially when you're not seeing progress in any other aspect. Seeing progress in the gym is nice, because it's you're physically getting stronger, and for me, being ill at the time, that was really important. Now, the 4th reason was the gym allowed me time to be in my own space. It allowed me time to just be alone and with my own thoughts, but in a healthy environment. I wasn't sat in my room. I wasn't just sat anywhere. I was in a positive environment where I could think positively and work out. I could have my music on. I could have a podcast on. It would anything. It removed me from the environment that I associated with negativity, which at the time was college and was sort of home, where I was just in my bed in my room all the time. So it allowed me to get out of there and be in an environment where I could be on my own, in my own thoughts, and just doing something positive with my time. And this ties in very well with the next point, which is the gym gave me an endorphin release. When you work out naturally, your body releases a feel-good hormone, which are endorphins, and they do lift your mood naturally. It's the reason why there's a such thing as runner's high after going on a run or working out. You feel more positive, you are more positive, you've got a better outlook on life. And so being in that space on my own and the combination of having the endorphins provided me with positive thoughts, and I used to find myself, the only time I could ever think positively was in the gym or just after the gym when I had the endorphins. And it's advice I'd give to anyone if they are feeling negative or they're trying to sort of overcome a situation that's going on in their life. Think about it at the gym. Go into the gym, put your headphones in, don't even listen to anything if you don't want to. Just think and be in your own space. It definitely helped me. Point number 6. So the gym provided me with a passion, evidently because I've really got into it and I absolutely love it. It's the best thing I do. Like with the passion comes a talking point. So you meet people through the gym, you have a shared interest, you can communicate about it, you can talk about it, you can share ideas, and that in itself provided me with the confidence to talk, because I felt like I was talking about something I knew, and I was talking to people with shared interests. I wasn't talking to people about stuff I didn't want to hear or talk about. I was talking about something positive, something that I enjoyed, and talking to people that were in the same situation as me. And that just helps a lot with like the confidence to speak up. And you don't think about what you're saying because you're saying something that you're passionate about and that you enjoy and that you're confident about. And then that passes on through other aspects of your life. The better you get at talking about something you enjoy, the easier it's going to be to talk about things that you're not as confident about or you don't want to talk about as much. So it's all a big chain, it's all connected. Point number 7. The gym provided me with a lot more self-confidence generally, which is sort of been covered by the other points, but more specific than that, body confidence. So I started to look better, and that provided me with the confidence to buy new clothes or go out more because I felt like people weren't judging me for how I looked as much. And it's a really nice feeling as well. Obviously, the gym's more than just looking good in a mirror, but it does help. It helps your mental health massively because it's with social media today, there's so much judgment that feeling good based on your appearance is important. It's important to everyone naturally, but being able to go out and not feel like you're either too small or you don't look right is a really nice feeling, especially when you're struggling like with the anxiety of being looked at. Point 8 is having routine in your life. So the gym provided me with good routine. At the start, it was 3 or 4 times a week. I'd go to the gym for an hour. That I knew that was 1 hour I could plan for, that I'd be on my own, that I could get on with whatever I wanted to do, and I could just be in my own space. And then that naturally progressed. So it became like 6 days a week, and at points 7 days a week, depending on like how busy I was. So that allowed me to have a routine. Like every night, 8 o'clock, I'd be at the gym until 9, 9:15, and that was my time then. And then that progressed even further, and the routine changed from the gym to things like meal prep, so I could prepare my meals. I knew what I was going to eat on at what time. I'd either got it prepared or I just got the ingredients ready. So this is the meal I'm going to have at lunchtime, and then at 6 o'clock I'm going to have the next meal, and then a snack or a protein shake after the gym. And then the same goes for supplements. So you know what time you're going to take your supplements, you know what you're taking, and it just gives you something positive to think about, and it keeps you moving forward. Now the final point is better life perspective, and this one's a little bit more, probably less shared by other people. It's more sort of something that I found and I use within my life sort of daily still to this day, because obviously everyone's got anxiety within them. It's just how you control it, which is important. And so point 9 is better life perspective. So I always see the approach of, if I have a really difficult workout, a really heavy workout, something that I struggle with, then nothing through the day is going to be as difficult as that was. So it puts everything into perspective. I do a really heavy leg session. It hurts. It's at the time, obviously you enjoy it, but it's painful. It's not enjoyable in that moment. So I do that in the morning, then I'll go through my day and I'll get potentially a spike of anxiety where I'm going into a lecture or I'm going into a big crowd, and I'll go, there's nothing in this that's going to be as difficult as that was this morning, and I've come through that and I'm here now, so I can achieve that. And it just helps me mentally process everything. And it helps my workouts. I work harder because I know the reason I'm working hard is because later in the day I'm going to come across a situation where I might think it's going to be difficult to get through, but it's not, because it's not going to be as difficult as that workout. So that's something that I use. It might not be shared by many people. It might not make sense, but to me it helps, and to me it makes sense. So I use it. Anyway, guys, they are the 9 points which have helped me eliminate the majority of my social anxiety and just anxiety in day-to-day life. There are so many different points I could have made. They're the 9 that stood out to me. If you've got any more, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'm not going to get many, so I'll read the comments. And yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if the gym's ever helped with your anxiety. That'd be good to hear. But yeah, other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.